In this video, we'll explore the perimeter of polygons. Now, the perimeter is the distance around the edge of a shape. And if we want to find that perimeter, what we have to do is add up the lengths of the sides of the shape. And the units will just match the units of whatever the measurements were done. Say we have this example of a concave hexagon ABCDEF. To find the perimeter, we'll add up the 6 lengths of the sides. So that would be 3.5 inches plus 3 inches plus 3.5 inches plus 4.5 inches plus 6 inches plus 2.5 inches. If I add up all 6, I will get a total of 23 inches in length for the perimeter. And again, that's just in inches because it is a length measurement. Now we can look at more complex problems with perimeter as well, say sides are missing. However, based on the images, we should be able to glean out how to find those missing pieces to help us find the total perimeter. For example, in this problem, we see that we have all of these corners marked as right angles. What this helps me recognize is that I can draw in missing sides to help us look at lengths. And I can use my segment addition postulate then to help me find that missing side length. For example, I have a rectangle here in the bottom now that has a total length of 26 feet. So I know that the x plus the 12 feet should also equal 26 feet because I have a rectangle. So if I solve that, I'd say that that side should be 14 feet. And because this upper portion is also a rectangle, I know this side has to be 14 feet. Additionally, I'm missing this piece here. So what I can do is I could act like this, using these dotted lines, that I have a larger rectangle being created in this image. And here I can see that I have the 19 feet on the right side, which means that y plus 11 has to equal 19 feet. And again, that would be 8 feet. So again here, this is a smaller rectangle. So if this left side of y is 8 feet, then I know this right side, which is the actual image, has to also be 8 feet. Now that I have all of my sides, I can find my perimeter by adding up the lengths. So I have the 19 feet plus the 26 feet plus the 11 feet plus the 12 feet plus the 8 feet plus the 14 feet, and that would give me a total of 90 feet in perimeter around this shape. And you think about this like if I was trying to find the perimeter around a classroom or an apartment and wanted to know like maybe how much siding or edging I need to put around that. This is the kind of problems that could help us with finding perimeter. Now, if we know the area of a shape, that doesn't tell us anything about its perimeter because a lot of shapes will share the same area and have very different perimeters. So say I'm just told that a quadrilateral has an area of 16 square centimeters. I would need to know more than just that. For example, this square is 4 by 4. That has an area of 16 square centimeters, and if I add up my 4 sides, I would have 16 centimeters in length. Here is a 2 by 8 rectangle. Again, my area is definitively 16 square centimeters, and I can even count the boxes if I needed to, but I can also go around and count the length and see if this is 20 centimeters in perimeter. It doesn't have to be a square or rectangle. Any quadrilateral would have to have more information. For example, this could have also been the quadrilateral we were discussing. It looks weird, but I can easily find that perimeter by adding up the 4 sides. And I can verify this that the area is 16 square centimeters if I use my additivity principle, where I draw in a horizontal line here and a vertical line right here. I would see that I have triangle 1, triangle 2, and this rectangle to add up, and that is definitively 16 square centimeters. But the perimeter is 17 and 1500 centimeters, and without that additional information, I just don't know. Knowing it's a specific shape does not necessarily give me enough information either. If instead of just that as a quadrilateral, you tell me that it's a rectangle with an area of 16 square centimeters, there's still lots of options. For example, it could be a 16 by 1 rectangle. Here, the perimeter is 34 centimeters. Or maybe it's that 2 by 8 rectangle I showed just a minute ago that had a perimeter of 20 centimeters. And let's not forget that you could have decimal values for your size. They don't have to be whole numbers. So if I had a 3 2/10 centimeter by 5 centimeter rectangle, I still have a perimeter. I have a area of 16 square centimeters, but the perimeter is 16 4/10. And don't forget that a square is a type of rectangle. It's a special rectangle. So I still have that 4 by 4 square that has a perimeter of 16 centimeters. So to be able to solve these problems and discuss perimeter, we have to know more than being given something like the area and the name of the shape.